Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Stellaris. This episode we are playing with the beta patch for version 1.1, also known as the Clark patch. The patch notes are about 2 or 3 pages if you would print them out, so there's a lot of things that have been addressed. Notably, some bugs and issues with ethical divergence have been adjusted. So ethical divergence is basically the thing that's responsible for half of the Wulven ending up as slaves because their ethics are kind of drifting away from what we want it to be. So we want to be Fanatical Collectivist and Militarists. Well, some Wulven are not. Hopefully, future drifting is going to be less severe than it has been so far, but we still will have a lot of slaves. A lot of things were fixed in terms of how the AI manages the sectors. So with a bit of luck, it should build a bit smarter, handle things a bit smarter, and things like that. And there were just a ton of other just small things, quality of life improvements, interface improvements and things like that. So I figured we would probably want to take advantage of that. So that's why we're playing on the beta patch right now. I see that we completed some society research and forgot to assign a new one. So we actually have a choice here. 10% more border range is going to be pretty cool. Amoeba flagella, but I don't think we used carriers just yet, so for now gonna skip this. These are actually pretty cool, because since they penetrate the entire shield and 50% of the armor, these things will hurt. And I think strikecraft were actually boosted a bit as well. Move a bit faster, spawn a bit faster, things like that. So it might not actually be a bad idea to go for this in the nearby future. On the other hand, this is a special project because we will get some points assigned, so this is not really gonna change. Also, the difficulty of research will now increase with the number of planets that you have. So for every planet after your home planet, you'll have 10% extra research points that you need to actually research something. And in response to that, the extra research you need from population has been halved. So I got 114 pops, the first 10 are free, and after that each of them requires 1% extra research rather than the 2 it was before. So this would have been 208% more expensive, and now it's only 204% more expensive. So in my specific case it didn't really matter. But as my population would have grown, I would have actually gained a slight advantage there. But it also means if you can use a smaller amount of planets to a fuller extent, your research is going to go faster. Which is an interesting way to balance things, I would say. For now, let's go for the border range. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Anything else we still have going? We have a whole bunch of debris. We have Combat and Merciless in Hero something. That's all the way up there. Actually, it's not quite bad to send it down as well. So we have... Or do we already have the other one in Viriak? Yeah, okay. And a bunch of stuff in the Raltec, which is probably where we're gonna have a bit of fighting going on. So let's continue on the war effort. After a bit of discussion in the comments on our previous episodes, I got a pretty good tip to leave a couple of small ships behind in some of the earlier systems to prevent the opponent from sending construction ships back in order to re-establish their wormhole network. That way we contain our opponent a bit better. I think that's actually, upon further thinking, that's not a bad idea. So we're gonna send one of them there, the other one's gonna go here. Then both Grimdor and Viriak will no longer have wormholes in them. And we probably want to split off a single ship from here. It's like just only just small corvettes, right? Just like that one. Okay. And then oh, the bug where your admiral is cloned is still there apparently. Send you over to Kumbar. And here we, of course, still have Admiral Pender. We also have another one. And we know this is also a constructor. So at this point, we did defeat everything over here, so we were just gonna push forward. Oh, that also means we probably want to leave someone in Raltes here. So take another single corvette. That's gonna be you. You're gonna stay behind. Then we send our main armada to Menok. Also Cantharum. Yeah, we still need to bombard Cantharum. For now, we're just gonna push on. And then every area that we completely clear, we're gonna leave a single corvette for guard duties. And then we push onwards with the Armada. Because right now we are extremely powerful. We got nearly 4,000 points of ships. Our allies also have another 1,000 points, so we should be able to do this. So we should be spooling up for warp. Hostile fleet detected. Where? Oh, cows. In Hulfas. Yeah, I don't really care. And this is just movement. We are being stalked by our allies.
Station under attack.
Hostile presence. Wait, what? Ah! The space cows fell into our space cow trap. I think we should call this. Or is it? Yes. This is the defense platform, which, if I understand correctly, should now cost a lot less in maintenance. Does it actually list anywhere where? Station maintenance, negative 30. That's not the stations I'm thinking about. So the defense platform, it only costs 1.1, and I seem to remember it costing almost 3 previously. And I believe that is because it was costing 75% more rather than 25% less. So the modifier was flipped in some regard. But these space cows should get completely wiped by this combination of a spaceport and a defense station. And indeed it is. So that's excellent. We can completely ignore space cows now and instead focus on the real enemy. And that is just the space cows, right? Yes. Okay, so they got their second task force, 2,500 points. That is about half of our combined forces, which is still significant. Not gonna deny that. It's still a significant amount. It's just half of what we have, so that's really not gonna help them. Can we select them? Oh, wait, they actually. Task force went over to Raltes. That means they are there. They're following the 4th Armada, so they're gonna go for the cleanup of our small fleets, which is okay. Then we are gonna attack them.
Situation log updated.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna. Let's keep an eye out. Just Raltes, just see how things are progressing, because we can always warp out. And especially if we trap them in the middle of the gravity well, should be pretty good. Okay, so now they're turning tail, following the 2nd Armada, which is another small ship. Okay, fair. our first Armada. Are we warping already? Yes, we are in FTO. Oh, yeah, of course, I could have seen that.
Complete.
With a bit of luck, we might engage them in combat before they move. We have our cooldown. So annoying. No. Okay, but we are attacking them, so we should port after them. Can we...
Debris analyzed.
Is there a countdown somewhere? Doesn't say what their FTL spool up is. Oh yeah, also the post-combat report should potentially be useful now rather than being something that you completely ignore. So we had the Hulfasa spaceport, which we had one, we did not lose anything out of our one, so we maintained all of our ships. On the other hand, they had 3 space whales and they lost all 3 of them. That's why they are red. So our total damage output was almost 1200 points, mostly to the hull and a little bit to the armor. Nothing to shields. In reverse, they did not do any damage to us. We hit all our attacks. We did not evade. They evaded everything? I don't know. That does not make sense. And this is Wulven the Bitter, which also contributed to the fight, dealing some damage, not getting hit. Okay. Spaceport of Hulfasa finished building something. Okay, so this is still useless. It built something. Yay. Okay, so what did it build? Probably the engineering bay, given that I'm now building an observatory to pad this out a bit further. We've analyzed some debris, getting some red laser physics. And we're still spending way too much on energy, but for now, that's an issue I'm willing to live with. Let's go back. Okay, so is this working out the way I was planning? So we have our ship over here and there's a constructor over there. This is a passive fleet. Okay, I'm gonna make you aggressive, so you should start attacking things in here. Yes. So maybe we should make all of the small fleets aggressive. You are also aggressive. Right. And our main fleet is going after them. We might make it, we might not make it. Probably not.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, so they moved over to Continental. Okay, fine. Also hostile fleet engaged. Ah, we're going after their construction boats. Are we in battle? Oh yeah, we are in battle. So that means they need a bit more extra time before they can get away. Nope, they can't. Okay. Let's see, another combat. Yes. So Galactic. They still look to be warping away. Just go after them. Also, if we either kill them or we wipe out their infrastructure. The less infrastructure they have, the less places they have to jump back and forth from. So another combat here with... this is a wormhole station that's gonna get wiped. Cool. But that's just gonna resolve itself. They jumped again. Oh, the buggers went back to Rates. That's something. Okay. How about we split our forces? Would that be a decent idea? Since we are roughly double their size, we can split them. And we can do a bait and switch. So you are going to be led by Admiral Kate, and you are going to be led by Pender. You are moving over for within 10 days. Okay, so that one is pursuing. We are just simply gonna go and clean up here.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, seriously? Are we fighting? Okay, so this is just our small ship shooting at their wormhole, and we are getting outclassed. I'm not quite convinced of this. Because we should have more life, more damage, more everything. We'll have to keep an eye on that. 10 projects, don't care right now, don't care right now. So just to double check, this is them. This is our little ship going in here. For now I don't think that is going to be wise. I'm actually turning you back to passive, just to move you over to the other side. It's just going to be a bit of a game of cat and mouse. So one of our fleets is gonna chase after them, depending on how they move. They're still following our 4th Armada. That's okay.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Interstellar Basildon has declared Inaris as the rival. That's not really my issue. Back to combat. Okay, so there's multiple fights going on. So here we are attacking a wormhole station, and the game is not convinced we're gonna really win this, but we'll see. I currently think we will. Here we are defeating a construction ship, which is gonna be easy peasy. And here we are attacking a wormhole station, which is also gonna be in our favor. Okay. So all that jumping about is maybe a bit too much. Raltes. Select their ship, jump in, and just wait how things progress. Okay, they're moving over to Kentherum, which is back. Okay, that's fine with me. So they've detected I'm in FTL. For some reason they did not connect the dots that I'm still here. Or maybe they have, I don't know. Either way, if they're gonna come from Raltes, that means after we clear this wormhole station out,
Hostile fleet engaged.
we will just engage them in combat. Okay, let's just go through our fights again. Okay, so there's actually a fight going on here. That means our friendly Armada over here is now first gonna defeat this wormhole station, and then we move in. The thing is, we have 2,000 points plus another 1,000 from our allies, and we got the jump on them. We should have numerical advantage. Once we defeat the wormhole, we push in with our 2nd fleet, and we should have absolute superiority. Okay, now we select them for attacking, and then we have a look at how the fight is going. So they are dealing a lot of laser damage and some kinetic damage. Also, they are tanking quite a bit on their shields and on their hull with a little bit of armor. So in terms of composition, they are not very much unlike us, though we have a large component of explosive weaponry. And look at all the pretty lights. Okay, our extra fleet just jumped in. So we should have a massive numbers advantage now. 3,600 plus another 800 is 4,400 versus... Well, this is really a laser show. Look at all the pretty lights. They're red, they're blue, they're green. We are 3,400 plus 8. They're at 17. 1.6. So we are slowly pushing them. We are pushing them. We are definitely pushing them. And they are losing units faster than we are, which is good. This means we have to spend a bit less on money afterwards on actually replenishing our resources. 1,000. Now we should be mopping up. We got 3,200 plus 7. 500, 600, 400. Yeah, now they're losing the final ships and they should be gone. And that was an epic game of cat and mouse. Also should mean that the Kanjodans, no, not the Kanjodans, the Raltakians, United Raltak territories, now they should be completely pathetic and ready for mopping up. So what do we get? Fleet combat stats. So this is the first Armada led by Pender. We lost 3 out of 9 destroyers, 7 out of 27 corvettes, and we did not lose any of our 2 raiders. We did 13,000 points of damage and we tanked 12,000. And we defeated 20 out of their 46 ships. So we did about 45% of the damage here. And we only lost a couple of ships, which is pretty fair, I would say. Evasion rating 73%. And hit rate 73%. We evaded 100% of the explosives, probably due to the point defenses. Yes, we killed 45 missiles. So that was completely ineffective. And we evaded a lot of the rest. I thought evasion was actually nerfed for a little bit, so I'm slightly confused now. Bender, why are you giving investor and resilience bonuses? You're not our governor. What? Oh wow, this is an interesting bug. So Grand Marshal Pender, who was previously our general, for some reason is still listed as one of our fleet marshals and is completely ineffective at boosting our fight. So we should really just give up on you as a leader. Okay, this is the 7th Armada, which should actually be led by someone else, not really by Pender still. We did not lose any ships, even though we did manage to defeat 16 of their ships. And again, we had a very high evasion rating. Right, let's merge things up. We had our small ship here. This is an aggressive one. Okay, that's okay, cool. But you are supposed to be aggressive. You are... what are you doing? You're moving. Maybe we should put you in Canton, just to do a little bit of safeguarding. Okay, merge our fleets. Okay, then let's not assign Pender, but instead we assign Admiral Kate. And that's gonna take 10 days, I think it was. Leaders, you are... right click to unassign leader. Okay, this is interesting. Maybe we should go back to space base for a little bit of repairs. On the other hand, we did not really sustain all that many losses. We should probably just attack, push our advantage while we can. Right, so we have one ship who's currently just guarding things, which is good. We have 2 science ships which are pretty scared of anything. We have nothing left to loot, so Sonar, the stalwart, is gonna research all the things. As usual, I'm just holding shift and right clicking to queue up multiple research projects. Ooh, there's some interesting debris here to analyze from a pretty massive battle. And then our 7th Armada. It's gonna move out. Also, Grand Marshal Pender has indeed gained a skill. I think the game is so horribly confused. We can close this. We have analyzed some debris, and the 5th Armada is still fighting. Ah yes, of course, this was the...
Construction complete.
So this is the fight between the lowly corvette
Hostile fleet engaged.
against the wormhole station, and the wormhole station is not shooting back. We are shooting the wormhole station, and yet the game
Construction complete.
estimates our odds as not very good. But I have more patience than the game has in this case. Yes, I did prefix it since I don't always have patience. Also, we have another one fighting. Ah yes, this is a corvette versus a mining station. That's going to be slightly more interesting. Even though we are pretty good at evading things. And we have shields. So that's Kentherom. We are not doing anything. For now, let's go to Kentherom. Let's help out a little bit. I'm not entirely convinced this is going to win otherwise. Oi, stop doing these things with other people.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So our corvette still has shields. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, we have something scary here. Military ship. A corvette. A single corvette, which is more powerful than ours. Okay, we are ruffle stomping this mining station, after which we can... Oh, this is brilliant. It has torpedoes which we completely shoot out of the air. So it basically only has a single weapon.
Dated.
On the other hand, they are also pretty good at dodging things. Okay, for now, we'll send in the main fleet. I mean, the small corvettes are only there to discourage them from rebuilding their network. Their wormhole network, that is. So we should be pretty good. Right, so we got the Rattes, we kill their single corvette, who's still heavily involved in battle one. Well, the game is not entirely sure what it's going for. Okay, it seems like we are taking more damage than they are. Which is slightly annoying. On the other hand, we also have a single coil gun, of course, because of the shooting down the missiles. So those are neutralizing each other. We are here. Okay, so we might win this, we might not win this. It's gonna be very tricky. What? Buggers. Are we gonna be faster? Also, why can't we assign Admiral Kate to this fleet? Also, we have a. We can assign Admiral Kate to this one. Yes, yes. Okay, then we just do it in reverse when we merge the other fleet into this. If you can't win
Hostile fleet engaged.
in one way, we do it in the other way. Upside of this Admiral here is we got gale speed and aggressive, so we get more movement speed, more evasion, and faster attacking. So let's see, this is the main one. We want to merge the other one in it. So this way, the large fleet is going to merge into the small fleet. Not often that you do this. No! Penner, why are you? You're completely bugged, are you?
Construction complete.
This was not the way it was meant to be. Why, game? Why? Why are you doing this? Oh, yeah. So that is still
Hostile fleet engaged.
weird. They got another single corvette. Oh, okay. So let's not bother with a single corvette. We will just create a new fleet. Want to. I was gonna say we'll add a couple more ships to it. Apparently, the game did not want me to do that. Okay, create a new fleet. Two, three, four. Right. So add 4 ships to it. Select it. Give it a leader so it's fast, and then we make it attack them. This is going to be our response fleet. The first Armada is going to be our response fleet. This one, under the command of our fearless leader, Pender, is just going to go and attack them where they are. So that way we have our Guardian fleet, we have our response fleet, and we should be able to just push them back. So otherwise, I think if we keep sending the large Armada after their single ships, it's just going to go nowhere. Okay. They no longer are a fan. Also, are you building a... Oh, that's just a transporter. Built at the planet. Okay. We can do that. We can go back. We have our fleet at Mentok. Let's see, just set you to aggressive. Does that mean that you will just start harassing them? You have a bit of a wind down. Okay, that's fair. That's very fair. And automatically we'll attack everything. That's exactly what I wanted. We researched cruisers. Oh yeah. I like that. Basic fighter and bomber wings. Which is also pretty cool. Autocannons. They are kinetic. We also have armor and we have space torpedoes. Let's go for autocannons. Better guns is better. We apparently fought a battle and ended it. Ah, that's the previous fight. Okay, we are being harassed again. No, not them again. Okay. Hey, we are dealing with an old spaceport. No, that's not this one. Hey, split off. Single Armada. You. You're gonna be aggressive. You're gonna be the guardian of this area. So our first Armada is still gonna be on the quest to defeat evil. I mean, defeat this little ship over here. And, yes, this is where the battle was declared versus the spaceport. That's our main Armada, the 6th Armada. So, yes, I do keep flitting about. We have science ships who actually decided to get away from here because it was scary. So you go research this bit. I'll tell the other one to go research that bit. And queue up more over here. I'll tell the other one to go over there. And we'll see afterwards what's left to do. Okay. Did our first Armada successfully jump on top of them? No, we still did not defeat them. So did they go back? No, they actually went over to the Hure black hole. Okay, fair, I suppose. Let's pursue and see what's there for us. Oh. Or on the other hand, maybe just keep him waiting over here. We don't know if there's bases here that might trap us. FTO guards, so to say. Okay. Let's focus back on this battle. Which, well, we are winning, of course. Okay, that's one. There's really not a lot of exciting stuff happening over here, so let's just split the fleet. Send one part of the fleet via this way, then over there. Then we can take the other armada around. Oh, we are invading. Wait, is there space cows here? I don't see anything else in here. In Viriak we have space cows. Well, of course we have space cows over there. Yeah. We have our mobility speed. You're gonna follow the second armada. So if you're gonna suicide into the cows, at least you'll have friends. I'm gonna send you over to the other side of the galaxy, or not of the galaxy, of the system first. Large chance they're just gonna move on these space cows.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, we have engaged another. Yeah, see, they're warping, so that's good. 7th Armada. Yeah, that's the fight against this very dangerous mining station. Of course, it needs to be cleared. Another very dangerous mining station. Okay, so fighting, and then after that we attack that one. Our other armada is gonna attack this one afterwards. And then we have another system that's been cleared. There's another task force here that has another 40 hit points. They're really not that scary anymore. But at this point we're mopping up and pushing them back. Our war score is currently at 43%. I think we needed 60. Yeah, we need 60 points to enforce our demands. Currently actually 64 points.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, we have more battles going on over here. Yes, that means we can send our mobile armada to come back and hopefully help out here in Eraltes. Lots of micromanagement here. So for the future it's probably useful to just keep 2 or 3 ships together rather than a single ship, just so it's easier to deal with things. And actually, if we are not yet engaged in combat here, we might as well do exactly that. So 1 corvette, 2 corvette, 3 corvette, 4 corvette, 5 corvette. So we have some corvettes. Let's send them all over there. Then split them. Split them. Ooh, this is pretty cool actually. So this way everyone is going to Kentharum. And this is going to be 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12th armadas. Actually only the first one has the orders. So we send you over here, send you over there, send you over there, and then send you back to Kentharum. Then once we got things arranged in their particular locations, we can just merge them and things are going to be pretty cool. I keep selecting this station rather than this one over here.
Situation log
So
updated.
we got a main armada and this one. Why are you going in a different direction? Aggressive stance going after the planet. Okay, fair.
Evading hostile fleet.
So let's merge you up. Okay, we got our main fleet again. Under command of General Pender. The immortal. Let's move over to Rosal Gethy.
Evading hostile fleet.
So we are evading. That is because our science ship went in, even though we are currently engaged in combat. Oh, we have one of them over here. So this is Raltes. You're idle in Raltes. You should be a bit more aggressive, I think. Yes, yes. Cool. So we have this one, we have this one, we have this one. And they're all gonna merge eventually. After we drive out our foe.
Research complete.
Oh, research completed. Warp drive 2. Oh, nice. That might mean either faster warping or further warping, but it's gonna be pretty cool. Tachyon sensors. Ship-mounted tachyon sensors. To hit modifier upgrade plus a sensor bonus. That's pretty cool. On the other hand, let's go for some cheaper things like the power hub, since we need more power. We always need more power. Okay. Merge all the things. And it's gonna become an aggressive little ship formation here. Hey, cool. I'm happy with that. Kentrom, all the ships over there. Wait, whoop, we have a pender here. No, tell me. Oh man, we have a cloned pender. Okay, so this is gonna be all aggressive. Might as well move over to Viriak here. Combat ship, or first one, second one, merge, and then Simdor, first one, second one, merge. So we should have slightly more better numerical advantages, and this is going to become an aggressive one as well, and this is just going to fix things up. Also, I would prefer we just attack. Wait, this looks like a assault squad, isn't it? This is an assault army. Oh yeah. Let's completely bust those up.
Hostile fleet engaged. Evading hostile fleet. Hostile fleet engaged.
Ah. This one came in. Yes, task force. Excellent. So all their missiles are just completely gonna get discarded.
Situation log updated.
Good, good. This is a lot of invading troops that are never gonna go invade. Their base is really gonna get wrecked. Wonder if we're gonna lose this corvette or if we're just gonna kill it in time. Nah, we're gonna kill it in time. We're doing pretty good here.
Situation log updated.
Okay, excellent. That means we split off another 2 corvettes. Let's see. Let's actually split off some wounded corvettes. That might be a better idea. So that's going to be one. Just with a little bit of a wounded hull. And this one.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Yeah, they are selected. So we actually have this one. Set it to aggressive. And it's just going to be guarding things. Of course, it's going to be led by Pender. Pender the clone.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Lord of Clones. Oh, they keep rebuilding this space base. That is pretty ambitious. Or is this...
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged.
Or did we never actually finish it, since it looks really, really wounded?
Situation log updated.
So, we're just gonna park you over the planet.
Engaged.
Anything else over here? It's not here. Where's the other fighting? Ah, Space Cows. Well, we don't really care about Space Cows. No, the Quavos. Fleet combat. This is 4th Armada versus, ooh, science ship. Excellent. This is actually working as intended,
Situation log
keeping
updated.
the usurpers out. So, science ship, you go research. You go research. Back to the main Armada, who is now here. We have our second small fleet, which is also staying behind. So let's move over to Sikon. Oh, actually we have 72 points. We can probably force a peace here. Exactly. So we're gonna go for complete vassalization of the Reltec. In that case, we don't really want to annihilate them because everything we kill is just gonna, well, have to get rebuilt by our vassals. So we're gonna send our demands. And probably once we arrive in Sikon, they have surrendered. Excellent. Very well, Wulven. Let us end this war in the spirit of reconciliation. There's no reconciliation here, Reltec. There's only dominance. I am the Alpha Wolf. And we have gained a vassal. So that means that the Reltec, we are going to establish an embassy. And that means eventually we have a negative was at war and a genocidal penalty. That's going to be 67 negative points. If we lose that and gain another 100 points, we're still going to be at negative 50. They really, really don't like us. Also the fact that we are purging things they don't like. We probably have to kind of kill them eventually. But well, that's going to be a problem for another time. So I'm still being slightly puzzled by Admiral Bender, the immortal clone god of the Wulven. At this point, he's more like an omnipresent god general than that he's just merely our fearless leader. So let's send everybody back to, I think we had a base in Sirtis, Index Refuge here, that had a maintenance thing, didn't it? Or not? Did we not have that? No, we didn't. We didn't even have a maintenance bay. Then it really doesn't matter where we go for repairs, if we can't research maintenance base just yet. So go back and repair. And I'm gonna just say that to everybody. Go back and repair. Go back and repair. Go back and repair. This one is already repaired, so we're just gonna send you over to Index Refuge. And the fleet from Grimdor is also doing that. At the same time, can we actually construct something useful yet? I don't think our borders have grown sufficiently yet to build more infrastructure in space. So for now, this construction ship is just gonna sit here near Ampeldir to enter orbit. We'll have it ready. When we need it, we have 2 constructors, 2 science ships. Science ships are gonna science the heck out of things, which is good. Hey, also there's a sector overview now. I think that is new. And you can just click on the wheel here to add things to it. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna stop babbling for now. We won the war. That's in between everything. We won the war and we managed to add the Reltecians to our conquest. We really did add them to our list of conquests. Eventually we might have an issue as the one of the penalties they have, not the Kenjodans, the Reltecs, yes. I keep hovering over the Kenjodans, but the Kenjodans also have it. They are one of our vassals. The relative power of our subjects is negative 104. If you vassalize too many enemies, at some point, if your vassals collectively are more powerful than you are, they will probably want to overthrow you. So that's why I do keep just absorbing them into our empire. Because if you absorb them, they become yours. And after that, they just add to your army. And you can vassalize more. But that is going to be for another episode. So for now, I'm going to thank you very much for watching. I think I'm going to wait for the final 1.1 patch before recording another episode. Just to see if little things like the immortal clone god of a general is gonna get fixed or things like that. Or maybe if no, this is just how things are going to be, because this is a game that was started at launch. And sometimes bugs just creep in. You need to start a new game to fix them, or maybe Pender really does need to die. Either way, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next episode. Bye bye.